So this is just another conservation park. I'm eating at the moment, so I go. So this over here is a yucca bush. That spirally thing. It's got no spike on it, which the flowers and that, you can use that for food and that later. You can use it for a fire and that, see it's all dry underneath there, fire starters. I'll come back later and do a bush tucker thing on it. And here's one of the diggings just off of the road here. There's another. Here we go. Now, things I, oh, it's the same picture. I was going to say things I love about old places like this is these artist stuff that they do. That's the same picture we just looked at. I can hear you all saying, but they're the sort of things that I love because somebody drew that by hand back in the day. And, you know, people's artistic abilities are pretty cool. I've got a shaggy little dog I'll draw for you later. Was that 250,000? Here's a mine just up here. It's an invasive weed here, by the way, that purple thing. I'm pretty sure that's a strangler vine or whatever it's called. There's a mine there, so there's a shaft just there. As you can tell, there's not much rock there. Oh, there's some little wrens in the tree just over there. I don't know if you can see them. But they're like just hanging around there. Little ticks, or whatever they call them. You hear the bird life. If I shut up, and the bees. Oh, is that a blowfly? It's a blowfly. There's someone did a shite there. Are you for real? There we go. So, well, it's got a little step up thing you can look in the mine over there. So look at that in a second. But there's one of the cuts. You can see there's a bit of gravel on that on top of that one. It's the sort of thing as a prospector like myself. You look for tailings and that like that, and sort of start reading the depth and, you know, strings and stuff. So we'll be doing a bit of that later. Prospecting and metal detecting. We'll just have a look into this this mine here. As you can tell, they're working the top of the hill down into the gully, down towards the creek. There's a mine there that they cut. I don't know if you can see over there. It's where it needs to be off my chest so I can have a look. Stretch it out as far as I can get it. You can see that sharp cutting of the walls, hopefully. And you can see the top here. Sort of clay sort of substance. Hang on. Oh, you can see the when they cut down into it, the sort of gravelly stuff they're working with to make the mound. So with the initial hole, and the ground level is back there, as you can tell. See, it's back there where that stick is. So that was the original ground level where the shaft basically starts there. All the rest of that has been dug out and tipped over the side. So now we go again. There's a place down south we can go in through the minefields and that as well. We'll take you to the copper mines and show you that there's some mines in it there. So there's that another one. I'll have to take it off in a minute just so you can look down there. But we need a selfie stick, don't we? And there's a gully down there still. So this on top of the hill and right up on top of the hill. And they go up behind us as well. But this is the top of the hill. Gully heads off down that way, another mine shaft. So 250,000 pounds, or what was it? Dollars, pounds. Up there it said that they pulled out of this joint. So there's another one here. There's another one here that you can look down. It's got a diagram of the one over here, so that's even better. Shows you how the alluvial shaft. There you go, that's what they're looking for. Looking for the clay leads, and then where it used to be, hey? A lens, sorry. Big eye lens. So they're looking for the wash level where the we're looking at riverbeds and stuff where the actual bedrock is. There's a bedrock there, and that's what you're digging down to, that level, to get the gold that comes down and settles on that rock ledge over time and stuff. So here's a hole. The hole goes down a wee way, and if you look at the walls, I'll show you on the walls. See how they got step outs in the walls? You can actually climb up and down the mine if the rope breaks and that sort of thing. You can actually climb with the holes they've dug in the side of the mines. So you'll find Cornish miners and that, which are obviously the ones that dug these ones. They had the small one, about 6 foot coffin size. Yeah, 6x4 basically, and then they put the holes in it so that the stretch of your legs, you can put the legs across to each hole and work your way up the mine that way if the rope breaks. But over the time, of course, those rocks come loose, as I found out as a kid. Pulled the ledge down on me and smashed into my leg and cut up all my foot and everything, and I had to rip my foot from under it, and a lot of blood and bowl, but I got out the mine shafts and yeah, you do steal the fingers as a kid. Good old days, eh? But they are very dangerous, these holes. They go down a long way. So if you slip in there, there's only those holes to sort of like put your arms and legs and that out to try to stop your slide, really. And if you're lucky enough, you might be able to do that halfway down. Have all the rocks come down on top of you as well, but so they're not to be messed with. They're proper dangerous stuff. It's proper, mate. There's another yarra bush there. I nearly said the other word, the real word. Well, there they are up here. Yarra, 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 yarra. No cones on. Like, what do you call it? Spears heads on. Flower spears. Another one being filled in. There's mine shafts all the way through here. So it's all perfect before to keep an eye out for a bull ants nest. You know I love me bull ants nest. There's a bit of gravelly stuff that I was digging out at times. Probably come up from the creeks below. But whoa, big step up. You know about that if you weren't watching. See, that one's got a lot of gravel in it. So they got down onto the actual rock bed where the gravel and that is on the rock beds. Here we go. Walkerville is the gully. Modern alluvial. Yeah, it's all still washing out down there. So they're all the shafts and that emptying into it, are they? Coming out left, right and centre. It's a nice selection of shafts and that just here. Washing down the hill. Big massive quartz. Oh look, quartz, there's gold in there. Aha, here's a yucca bush. See that yucca plant there? Oh, that's a fern tree actually. That fern tree there, it's just got grass and that growing on the top of it, but later on it'll start sprouting again. That's a fern tree that someone's obviously harvested. There you go, there's some yucca bushes over there with the spears sticking up. Those black long things, they're covered in flowers and you can get nectar and that out of them. And that for bush tucker and that, so we'll have a look at that later. And the prongs and that of that one there, there's smaller ones you can pull off and eat. What's that? A note to someone. 1965. What, that note? Oh look, two echidnas. Here we go. Who's the special people? Here we have a double echidna, so it's a male and female probably. You can see his little nose sticking out on this side. They get cuddled up together so obviously they can hear us. That's a male and female wandering around getting termites and stuff. Might have been what those kids were yelling about before they probably saw them. Thought they were pretty cool. But they are very prickly, very, very spiky. You can pick them up and that, but obviously you just leave them. They're echidnas. They're the ones like termites and nests if you're watching the other bushwalk we did from the other video that we got posted, which was just down the road from this one. And that's what we're talking about with the anteaters, the echidnas, sorry, not anteaters. They're macropods, which lay eggs.
I don't think it's macropod.
Is it macropod?
No.
Oh, is that a bloody? Not macropod. What's macropod? Anyway, they have little tiny bubbers that they carry in a pouch, backward facing pouch, of course, so they don't fill it up with dirt. But that's pretty cool. There was a woman in Kangaroo Island years back that was doing researches because she reckons the echidnas were on their way out. So I rang her up and told her where a few of them were. You can see its head just coming out now. It's looking at us. It's saying, "Hey, dude," the other one's burrowing in now. See? And it's burrowing in because it can hear us and it's trying to hide. Thinks we're going to try to pick it up. And those spines are very sharp. Look at that one just looking at us. Hello, baby. Yeah, she's not worried. He's freaking out. But that's why I've lowered the tone of my voice. But here he is. He's popping his head up now. He's saying, "Oh, he's lowered the tone of his voice. We might be able to get out of here." You can just see her claws and that down there too. Might see if I can get past this wire.
The camera.
Could you, with the camera, see the claws down there? Hello, baby. Hello. They might have been released here by a park or zoos or something. Just set up another colony, which is, they do that sort of thing. But you can see her claws on her little hairy foot there. And the only other ones that are sharp like this is what do they call them, the porcupines from Africa. And that when I was working at the zoo, I acquired some spines and that from there, from the porcupine pen, and bear fur, that sort of thing. Put in a medicine pouch that I made. But yeah, and they're very, very sharp. They're made up of stuff like your fingernail, keratin. The spikes themselves are hollow. They're not solid. But yeah, cool stuff. The reason why I'm giving you a good look at the echidnas. Oops, there you go, she's looking at us. Little tiny eye, see it? Little tiny eye. Really good feet work though. She's moving off because he's pushing her out. I think she wants to wander off. So hopefully we'll get her in action where she's moving away. Or he pops his head up and has a look. But if they wander off, it'll be great. Wouldn't it, Paddy? Oh, here he comes, he's looking. Wilbur! Wombles, that's what it reminds me of, the wombles. But she's like more relaxed now, she's got her head in it up. But anyway, we'll just leave him. Keep going. Ta-da! I can hear the vibration in that already. But how many times do people walk past them, you know what I mean? Like I spotted them a while away, of course, but I've had a few years in the bush. Had a few years in Australia. Lived here all my life. So you can find telltale signs where they've been, where they've dug up bits and pieces around the base of trees and stuff. As you've seen, they dig along there. So you can see where they've been with the termites and that, looking for termites and that to eat. Here's some more yucca bushes, lots of yucca bushes here. They grow in this part of the bush. See, recovery. See, there's a big spear there. That's what you call bush recovery. And I'll just make sure that's recording still properly. Yep. Sorry about the distance photo because I don't know how to zoom it. There's some girls come up here, so I can't show you that part of the track just yet. How you going? Have you seen the echidnas up there?
No.
Just up on the
There's kangaroos.
the left side. Oh, beauty.
Yeah.
There's some echidnas just up on the left side of the track. Keep looking on the left, you'll see them. So, There's some echidnas up on the left up there. Told the girls to have a look. And they said there's kangaroos down here, you said?
Yeah, it's up there.
Excellent, thank you. So hopefully we'll get you some kangaroos in this one. You know, see any echidnas. Yeah, we saw one on the road. And it actually looked both ways for traffic. As we were driving, coming to here. It sat on the side of the road and looked both ways a couple of times before it crossed, which was really good. It's obviously been around that roof for a while. But yeah, that's good to see. Here comes some more of that strangleweed. This weed here, it strangles the trees and stops them from growing. Yeah, sort of strangleweed thing. Not good stuff. So, I was got a board up here on the wildflowers. So, stop and have a squiz of this one. There we go. That's all the different ones at the house we've already looked at. There you go. These birds were survivors of the area since 1860. So near the river and that, you got the trumpet lilies, or iron lilies. So that's the Cape tulip. Haven't seen any. Not in flower anyway. So that's the sort of thing when they come to the bush, they brought the stuff with them from home, and they come from all over the world. But there you go. And that's the information. Hope you're reading that. I'll pause it. Like you can pause it and check that out. But there you go. Hopefully there's some kangaroos up here, they said. We still want to go on the red track. So the bush opens up a lot here. Opens up to a wide expanse. And this is what's it? Baker's Hacker's tent. 29 and 32.
Good point.
Yeah. Fireplace. Ooh, garlic. That's what I saw before. Onion weed. It's or rabbit hutch. Very bad. Very bad. Yep. Good old bunnies, eh? I love a bit of underground muffin. Love bunnies. Used to breed them for a long time. I got my original buxton at home. Neutered. So they're just pets these days. But yeah. And even with our guinea pigs. Separate cages, of course. Same cat run. But there we go. This old sign seen its day. Got a bit of wood rot in here. Hence the echidnas. Get rid of all the termites. Heritage site. Here you go. Help us to protect our heritage. Walk over the and remove anything from the site. Okay, no worries, mate. So there's the brick ones there that they were showing. That's the walls that they were talking about. They showed on that diagram of this site here. There's Patrick's head. Hey? Aha. That's some of those pink flowers, isn't it? No, that's all right. It's more like a sorrel type thing. It's just been so smothered by it. Sorry. I was holding the camera but wasn't looking to see if it was recording for you. But that's those flowers. Beautiful looking flowers, aren't they? It's sort of like a sorrel type. Oh no, I can see it there. A little snapping. Oh no, it's not. They had the same sort of texture as a snapping plant. That's the plant there, not yeah, that's spreading out there. Yeah, it's going down the hill there, see? It's just a pink trail of flowers there, where it's all spreading out in this area. Obviously from around here. I don't know, is it some sort of herb they used back in the day? Hey?
Tree tree.
Tree treaty. See, the funny thing is, about 1 kilometre up the hill and over there is where we've got to go to pick my other son up. So he's at his girlfriend's place up in the bush, or girlfriend's dad's place. So we thought we'd just cruise here, wander around here for you, and then we'll go and get him. You won't see him later. He ain't suffering, he jocks. So here's the stone wall here, corrugated iron shed, the stone walls that it used to surround, the fire pit, of course. Oh, see that? Oh, there's a kangaroo up the back. There's kangaroos up here. So, I don't know if you can see them. They're straight ahead over there, over the top of that sign. There's a couple there. Big one there looking at me. Big dark one, see? Courteously moving around for us. Mama's over there. She's got a young Joey in a pouch. Not that big. Hang on, I'll just check to see if you can see. I can't zoom it in. I don't know how to do it. If I push the top, I'll push the wrong thing. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Is that how to do it, Paddy? Where this magnifying glass is?
Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm trying to push it up, but it won't go up. How do you work it? No. I don't know how to do it.
You need a little chat and try. Yep.
Oh, there you go.
That's as you can zoom.
As far as I can zoom, okay, so we're looking across the top of the sign, and up there where the white tree is, a couple of kangaroos there, there's a couple straight ahead right there. Where's that tree in there? I can't see. So, oh, zoom back out. So straight between this white tree here to where the stick's sticking up, he's just sitting up there. Anyway, I'm not that good at this thing. There he is, looking up at us again. There's another one right behind the tree, a younger one. So there's the kangaroos there. The girls told us about it because they were just here. So we unzoom it. It's not zoomed, is it? And that come off of it once I. Oh, it is zoomed. Okay. Well, there's Mama over there. You can see she's got a bit of a heavy pouch. And that's it. Okay. So now we're off and racing again. Welcome to our world. Eh? Isn't it great how around the world you have freedom to go out, explore nature and stuff like that? It's good, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of countries. And that's a weed there. Actually looks like horseradish a little bit.
Fungi there.
Yeah, some fungi. Right. These are the borer holes from borer beetles, sort of thing. See all the way up this log. Can you see that? I'll get closer to it. The holes in here from borer beetles. And they'll get in there. Right there in the hole. You can't see that, there's another ant there. But yeah, it's obviously made it their headquarters now. But that's what you get borers in them, which kills off the string and it comes down. Wind will also affect the limb, and the pulp inside of it, when it's green, will compress, and then when it falls down, the birds and that get in there, hollow it all out when it's dead, and put their eggs and that in there, and that's how they have nests. Right. So, some nice gums up here for all those Debs that want to maybe build an Australian map. That's what gum trees look like for the Call of the Wild, the Hunter Call of the Wild, which is what I play. So it's a nice hollow over here. We'll just have a look at a couple of hollows here, like I was saying. They're trees. Get big hollows in them like that. And this one here. Patrick didn't hear me say that I was going to walk over here. But here you go. This is what happens. Big hollow like that. Has an entrance down the bottom where they can escape. One up the top here, which goes in. See, if this was standing up in a tree, it'd be hollowed out inside. The cockies and that would get in there and build a nest. Possums. This has been cut, as you can see. There's, let's see here. There's a few rings in it on it. But yeah, okay. Well, this has just run away from it. Sounds of that. Yeah, just the bush in general. It's great to be out in it. Fresh air. If I start puffing on this one and you haven't seen the other one, it's because there's another mine over here. We'll go and have a look. Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, you can watch the other video and find out what I'm puffing. Good idea, Paddy. Don't tell them. There's a widowmaker there. That branch, see it's broken off. And that one there, those branches are broken. And they're hanging up in the tree like that, spindling off of those other branches. So that's why when they say, if you go out bush, never camp on the trees. Because there's one branch there, there's one branch here, the big one. And that's only held by those branches up there. If they, when they break, this come down. And that one there is laying already along there. That's what they call widowmakers. So you camp underneath it, the thing falls down in the middle of the night and crushes and kills you. So, perfect example of that. And look, you can see one's fallen down here and into the pit, into the mine. Now, move some heavy rocks out of this mine, look at that. That was all like that bluestone going down there, see that? But yeah, this is a gully down here still. That's where we come from over there before. Where we met those people that we told them about the echidna up further. Coming around here past the where they had their little camp. And now we're going uphill. Lovely. Coughed that up. So there's dry bits of no, not poo. I bet you all said poo. No, bits of nuts and that come off the trees. These ones are very spiny. I don't know if you can see the prickles on them against my finger. But this is the birds love this sort of stuff. If you're in Australia and you've got little wrens and that love this sort of stuff, build nests in. Grow a lot of it, and it protects them from cats and feral cats and stuff. Foxes. See, feral cats are the biggest problem in Australia. Killing a lot of wildlife. Yeah. I don't hate cats. We got 7 cats. They're all inside except for Max. He's the sex male. He's a Manx actually. Hey? 6 cats. Oh yeah, one dog. So, I'll let you read that while I catch my breath. Oh, what's that? They just glass up there. What about they're a parrot. Brazil. Oh, this is another hole. There you go, that's a mine. Get between them. As you can see, you can slide down there and go in there. Very dangerous though. See, a lot of these shafts have got floors underneath them. They'll have a tunnel and then they'll go up the end and dig another shaft down, following a lead, and then come back along where they've already dug. So there could be just a matter of meters between, or feet even, between one deck and the other, and it could collapse at any time. Especially after all these years and nobody's been in there. They're like old houses. Old houses, you can have it sit and there's no vibration in that. And they'll sit that way for years, and as soon as you move in there and start renovating and stuff, the vibration just with the day-to-day doors opening and closing, that sort of thing, air pressure, they start falling apart and forming cracks and stuff. That's because the old girls, they never had that movement all the time, if you know what I mean. They've been sealed up, they're shrunk up through the heat, that sort of thing. Look, push up higher, we're going uphill. And yeah, so when vibration that comes back in, all those dry walls and that, they haven't had any, let's say that the movement from the doors open and closing, you know, you open up something, the air pressure changes, that starts forming over a regular time. And because they're dry inside, they because they're dry inside, they start falling apart. Right. No koalas, Paddy?
Nope.
Haven't seen any. Right, never mind there. Not going to divert there. I've got to get to the top of this hill. I think I can. As you went over there. There it is. Tells us to split the trail up here. So I'll have a rest here. Yeah, g'day viewers. Don't be scared, it's me. It's Ken here again. We just found a nice big mud patch here and we're looking at all the different tracks. So I'll let you have a squeeze. And we're up on top of the hill, we're training around here and it's pretty good. So we're in the actual minefields in it still. And right here we notice there's actually might have to take this off me. Get a bit closer.
Don't drop it.
I didn't drop it. Put it right at that so I can see it. I'll hold it. Okay. Right. So we've got dog tracks. And here you can see several different. There's a little good one there. Oh, look at that one. That was, well, looks like it was made like a hush puppy or something. Crosby's great, mate. You know. Some sneaker tracks. But there's an interesting tracks over yonder. I want to get around that. Yeah, this way. Look at this here. Does anybody see that track there? That's a hoof track, like over a goat or a deer, like a fallow deer or something, went through here. Nice small little steps. I reckon that's a deer, a fallow deer went through here. See, there's some there as well. A couple of fallow deers, I reckon, around this place. There's a slide here under the fence where they come through, push the wire up, come through. All the animals, see there's that hoof track again. No, the devil didn't go down in Georgia. It's, I would say deer tracks. Now, around here, Patrick's off swinging stick around. There's a tyre track. This is the one. How well we can see that. There it is. Ain't no Bigfoot per track, but it's a Bigfoot. One big long toe, two short ones at the side. And you can see, if you get close enough, I don't know if you can see that, but you can almost make out the pattern, the actual tread there of the scales of the foot of the emu. Another one there. That one back there, yeah. In the water, there's one. Just pointing out, that's one in the water. You can see where it walked around, bobbing around its head. Probably come and had a drink. And then there's another one there. He went back that way a bit, across there. And some kid walked right in the middle here. Well, their boots, much to Mum's disgust, obviously. Bigger dog. So you can bring your dog here. I thought at first you couldn't bring your dog here because it's a national park. There's another hoof cliff. I can't see any kangaroo tracks. And I can hear people go, oh, it's a kangaroo. No, it's not. Kangaroo's got a long track like I showed you in the previous video if you go and watch it. And they've got a toe to the side. Oh, there's a little bird track right there. Can you see its track right there? Little toes. Could be a baby emu, that one. That's pretty small. Might be a chick. But anyway, oh, people up there. Obviously seen us filming. What, they're weird people filming. What are they filming for? So, bit of water laying around. And you can see how much activity you've got coming here. Through here. Those deer. That's very interesting to me. Unless it's a sheep or something coming into the park. But yeah, over there's some rolling hills and a lot more bushland, as you can tell. You can hear a lyrebird out there. Oh no, sorry, that's a cuckoo. They find a bird's nest, preferably a little bird like a wren or something like that, and they push the babies out or the eggs out, and then they lay their eggs there, and then the wrens hatch it, a singular egg, and then the baby grows like 10 times the size as a little tiny wren, but they keep feeding it, you see. And yeah, so they're not very nice critters. All right, we'll walk along for a bit with this. I just wanted to show you that puddle. Look over the other side of the track. So there's an emu around here somewhere. We've found the kangaroos on the other video and the echidnas, and didn't find anything at the first place, did we? Just tracks of kangaroos and poo and that. So this is number 2 of the Goldfields, Bowden House, that sort of thing. So it'll only be a short one. We're just tracking back up here to the other off-road just up here. We'll go down that for a little bit. Here's another beautiful wattle. Just to make this video interesting. Look at that. That is a gorgeous golden wattle. We'll see those little round balls. Oh, they're beautiful. Nature's real weird, isn't it? You got these really weird leaves in there on it. Then you got those gorgeous little yellow puffballs. Hey? Here's the ones that haven't come out yet. Ooh. So yeah, so you got that, and you got all those little red honeysuckle bushes through there, where those birds earlier in my other video were getting the nectar out of those. So you know, you got the wattle here, and then you got the other flowers there. So, and you can hear all the bird life around here. If I shut up. Patrick, ants nest. And there's an ants nest here. Like I said earlier, it's a Goldfield. In the previous videos, if you go and watch them, you always look around on top of the ants nest because I haven't got my glasses on, that's why I have to get close. I'll bring you closer. But being a Goldfield, gold is just another rock to the ants, so they'll pull it up from down on the ground and dump it on top. So you got to look very carefully and stuff. But the rubies, garnets, that sort of thing, they're just rocks. Diamonds, if you're in diamond country. I can't see anything there, eh? It's mainly all this little tiny quartz stone and that sort of thing. But there's nothing there at the moment. And there's echidnas and that on the previous video, so they probably been around here looking for some ants as well. There's a kangaroo prints there. There you go, there's a couple of kangaroo tracks there. The nail, the foot, that's the second toe. That's the outer one on the other side.
Your feet there.
A hoof? Nah, that's a shrew. There's a kangaroo. They jumped there, jumped here, they jumped there, they jumped over here, trying to get away from whatever it was that was chasing them.
Probably a dog.
Probably a dog or something. But you shouldn't bring dogs in national parks. If you let them run around free, they can do some damage. Now look at this rock ledge come through here. Rock ledge across the road. And if you see this increase that, you get between here, get it all out, look for the gold, alluvial gold between it. That's crevassing it's called. Even these channels and that. We went on top of a hill. At the bottom you'd be looking at all this stuff in here. In Victoria we were running metal shed along the track when we were walking out. Just grabbed the dirt together, threw it in, took it home, panned it out in a fish pond. There's only small specks, but so we threw it in the fishes. But yeah, yes, they were goldfish, literally. Look at the sea. That's the rock. The way it's forming around this here. This is the top of the hill. So you've got goldfields all down the gully. We've just been there on the other video, so go and check those ones. And yeah. So that's a look at this. I'm trying to debate whether to go down this track or not over here. Looks like there's some fresh dirt here. Sawdust maybe? Yeah, I think some sort of a couple of branches there. There's a lot of bird life around yonder. Now what are we doing, Paddy? What's this one say? That's where we're at. Now we're going to go for a wander down this way a bit. What's time?
Yeah, 45 minutes.
45 minutes?
Yeah.
Go for a short wander and then up. Don't know how far it is. Car should be just down there. I think that's the first sign. Alright, we'll go down here a bit.
Try to go to G9.
Yeah, go down to G9 and turn around and come back. So there's an ant hill raised up because it's been raining a lot lately. Lots of rain. So they raise it up like that so when the water floods or gets on the ground it doesn't go down the hole and flood them out. So this is hopping back down into the gully again. Patrick's laughing, he thinks it's funny. And I just struggle getting up the other side. That's those red succulents, so I said. Little pop ones. And that's what the honeybirds are eating at the moment. There's lots of them through this bush. Oh, I've got a bit of nectar on my fingers. A bit of moss on the ground as well. Now these yarra bushes, I'm going to show you later all the dry stuff and that you can use for kindling. And you know, when they get the spears on them, they have the flower heads, or there's one over there, all dried. You can't see it through the bush there, but they get these flower heads on them, and they've got flowers and that and pollen and nectar in it. And wash it up in the... So later on we'll do a bush tucker special. Go around and show you what's available in the bush. Look at these beautiful little flowers here. Look at that. That's delicate. This is my hand. They're a delicate little flower, aren't they? Bush never ceases to have my me. And you got those red things again just there. Hand comparison to the red things. You saw it before, I think. See, that's that. That bush. That's now comparison, but it's nearly the size of my thumbnail. A little bit longer. Yep, yeah. Flower heads there, you know. And you can hear the honeybirds. I like birds around here. I'll go quiet so I can hear them. Oh, there we go. We're dropping off into the gully again. So this is the yucca plant. So you can see over yonder, they've got lots of gravel on that pouring down that hill right over there. It's probably way too far away. But this is decent scrub, decent bush, you know. All bush regrowth after they mined all the areas and that back in the day, all those years ago. Yeah. These little, in case you haven't seen all the other videos, go and check them out. These are the nuts and that are on the trees and that over here. This stuff and that here, bush tucker on that too. I think you get make a little tea and that out of that. But look into it. There's some birds flying around down there. You won't see them on the field now. So there's a wattle, if you can see the bits of yellow everywhere. All the wattle in the gully. I should leave the tracker down there. But just to debunk that was Paddock hitting a stick. Debunk it. Paddock making a noise. We're going down the hill here. There's a track winding back along the track, along the road to Gundagai. On the other one I previously showed these things when they were open. Sort of like a little hakea tree. Oh, that kid ran away. There's a flower head over here. I'll just whiz up here. You can have a squiz at this. There's another ant's nest. Rabbit thing. Yeah. Oh, getting closer. Oh, this one. That was a branch breaking. Here's all the. So you got all these little seeds in here. But that's see the seeds coming out. But when they're in flower, you get all the pollen out of them. And yeah, see, it's not like cutting weed, whatever you call it. You know, that bush you get, which cuts your hands with a fluffy flower thing on top. Very bad when they razor bush type thing. What's down there? Yeah, this is a prickly one. Packages. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can see that. All those thorns there. You can see that. Thorns, they're sticking in my side as I'm showing you. But yeah, great for little birds and that. If you've got that through your garden, you might have to just snap that off there. It's hanging right across the track. Some kid come running through there, they'll get that slapped right in their face. Oh, I can't even break it, it's that green.
Oh, it's sticking up now.
Yeah, it's sticking up.
Oh, better.
6 foot. Yeah, so the hazards of the bush. He'll go home with a trophy, ripped up face. Birds around here chirping and carrying on. Come over here, birds. He said no. A little gum here. A lot of gum foliage like this is good for decorating. Like they use it for flower decorating, stuff like that. Where are you, a little poop? Where are you, poopy? Can you see him? Oh, he's right here somewhere. He's only a little one. He's yelling at me. Oh, he's down lower. Where are you, little one? Oh, there he is. I was sitting on that bent branch over there. And if you're in America, you could say that was a Bigfoot's branch, bent over like that. See him over there with a white breast? Come on, sing up. There he is. Oh, beautiful little thing. The wee birds of the bush. Birds in the bush. Very, very cold in that now, this time of year. There's less chance of the snakes being around. Although the days are starting to warm up. Just thick bush, see? If you went back there a ways, nobody'd even know you're there. Were they, Paddy?
Nope.
When you're in bush, when you're in country, gullies and that, we suppose. So yeah, got to get kids out, good exercise. You hear me huffing and puffing, but I've got an excuse. Go and check out my other videos, you'll find out why. As Patrick said, make me go watch the other ones. It's starting to, bush starting to thin a bit here. Get another fly, man. Marty McFly.
Keep watching it. They watch
Hey?
all the videos.
Yeah, they watch all the videos. There's bull ants in the goal. Any gold put me bull ants. Here's some bull ants right there. Can you see them? Oh, lean over in there. The next little rock here. They're meat ants. Red meat ants in Australia. There's the hole. And they're a part of the world. Can't do that, bear voice. Wouldn't even bother trying. Good old David. Yeah, so they're just meat ants. Oh, your voices. Patrick said another bull ant's nest. And we'll have a look at this bull ant's nest. And then we'll start heading back up the track. But we'll turn this off. In a second, we'll look to see if there's any gold on the bull ant's nest. Patrick ran away, so it'll help me look. But that's it, more bull ants, more bush, same as what it's going to be, so I might just stop the recording there. I'll have to see you later. So say goodbye, Patrick. Adios. Yeah, not one for the camera. But anyway, viewers, thanks for watching. It's only a shorty one, but yeah, part of the bush as well. So we're probably going to turn around here, go back to the car, and then take off. And we're going to pick up my son from over the hill that way, to his girlfriend's place. So, all right, we'll catch you later. If you can't be good at it. Bye.